season, homie. It's not about today. It's about the future. You do the work now, and all of the shit that you could ever want to do for your family, your kids, your loved ones, it's all going to be on a whole nother stratosphere. It's time to stay focused.
The spirit of Detroit.
You too. Welcome one, welcome all. This is Average Advice Spirit Detroit podcast. Lamar Horton, the real name. Man, this is great. Nice little bye week. We get to do our thing. We get to be ourselves, and we get to actually go over some awards. I want to go over the NFL playoffs. I want to go over the awards today that I'm be handing out to all the Detroit Lions across the board. Big roars to and shout outs to the whole team. They gave us a great season. Season's not over. Some of these awards are still going to be the King of the North. Yeah, we're Kings of the North, baby. We're the Kings of the North. So shout out Detroit. We're going to get in some of these awards today. NFL games. I'm trying to post all my NFL stuff, and it's just having a hard time. So I got the scoop on the NFL games. I got the scoop a little bit. I think I'd like to know. So without further ado, let's get into this. Let's figure this out. Our awards go as promised. All right. So the first is always, it's going to be Detroit Lions centric. We cannot get mad at the NFL for not featuring us. We don't care about the NFL. We care about winning the title. It's the only thing. So top tier performance. We're going to give out that award for the game of the year. Give out that award like the most valuable game, like the best performance, right? And I'm going to let you guys decide on that. All right. Most improved. What's up? What's up, Sailor? What's up? What's up? We got most improved. We got coach of the year. We got offensive player of the year. I think this is going to be much maligned by some of y'all. But it's very clear we have one player that's more valuable than anybody that's on this team. And I think we can all agree with that. I think y'all chant his name every day. So let's get in our top tier performance of the year. And y'all know who it is. Wait, is it playing? Oh, wait, yeah, it's playing. It's just, yeah. So top tier performance of the year is Jared Goff's perfect game. By far, 18 of 18, 292, 2 TDs. Jared Goff in this game, first and foremost, I want to shout out Jared Goff for 3 reasons in this game. It's not just about going perfect in this game against the Seattle Seahawks, but the top tier performance of the year award for Jared Goff. We got to break this down. The game before, in the first half, he went 10 for 10 against Arizona. Monday Night Football, the world watching, he was perfect. He was perfect, okay? This happened in October. I believe it was October 1st, 30th, one of those games. We just came back from the West Coast. Jared Goff had a perfect game, 18 of 18, 292 with 2 TDs. Now, again, he didn't get a game ball until the next day, but Jared Goff's performance against the Seattle Seahawks, first shout out, because we had Seattle on our back for months, okay? And then it hasn't been done since 1933. So the Jared Goff, perfect game, 2 TDs, perfect. And his passer rating wasn't perfect. So he killed PFF's whole, PFF lost credibility. If you notice, I didn't do no PFF stuff on my channel since then. Because PFF did not give him a perfect quarterback rate. We got a question here. Even with those back-to-back interceptions he fell victim to. Yeah, in a perfect game, get a perfect game. I don't know what you talking about in the perfect game against the Seahawks. I don't know. I don't think we had any interceptions, but Jared Goff's perfect game. I think I got to go to most improved. So most improved's up next. I gave myself a lot of time on this. Y'all gonna disagree with most improved player. Okay. Y'all gonna look. Most improved. It gotta be JMO. Without a doubt, it gotta be JMO. The game of the year. Oh wow, top tier performance has to be the Vikings. I got something for you. I got something for you. Okay. Okay. I got something for you. So look, this is perfect. We got convo. That's the best part. So y'all can vote on what y'all say in the comments. I'm gonna respect what y'all say. I'm gonna respect it. But most improved to me is definitely Jameson Williams. 1,001 yards. We're not even counting the rushing yards because those end of rounds count for rushing, unless he's thrown the ball, unless it's tossed to him. But 1,001 yards, 7 TDs, 58 receptions. This to me is a better milestone. Remember, he had in the first 2 years, he had like 48 receptions for, average of 20 yards per reception. This blows it out of the park. He's the most improved player by far. And this means a lot to me because I went through it with JMO. We all went through it. We had the PEDs. Oh, snap. We had the PEDs. Oh yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. We had a lot. We had the gun thing. The gun thing, dog. That took me out, bro, because bro was facing a charge. That's a charge. Luckily, his brother was with him with the CPL, and you could travel with a CPL. So that was really nice that we got most improved. We did it on the field, but off the field, like we were set. So as y'all know, sometimes I do live streams, and that was the live stream I did. That was an emergency live stream I put up, and JMO and Zuper. Zuper's a good one. I'm not gonna lie, that's a good one. I have him on this list. But yeah, Zuper went from four averaging because his first year was 4 interceptions, his second year was 4 interceptions, and now he's at 9 interceptions. So Zuper for sure is definitely an honorable mention in this. I think Williams is that guy that you just was hoping because he is a first round pick. We knew Zuper had talent though. We knew Zuper had talent. And I think that Zuper, in all actuality, was the best player. Now, the next one is going to be game of the year. And I'm going to have you guys decide this, okay? Because for me, the game of the year was, okay, y'all going to hate this. This is the 3 candidates for game of the year. And I only put these 3 up. Vikings, week 18, okay? I only put three up because Vikings week 18 was important, right? That was for first seed. That was for what we have now to bye week. Yeah, Vikings was important. I think everybody rocks with the. I wonder what happened with him. What you mean? What happened? What did happen? Like he got all pro. Everything's good. He's alive. The Vikings got to be the game. The Vikings. I put the Cowboys in here because that was a revenge game. We did everything. We trolled them with Dan Skipper. We had trick plays galore. We did 4 trick plays in the first 4 drives. Like, come on, man. Ben Johnson dialed it up. We beat them like 47-9. I mean, how could you ask for more? The Cowboys on the game of the week main stage. Now, they weren't a great team. They were like 3-3 when we played them. And they weren't a great team, but they fell into the doldrums after we played them. They fell into the doldrums. Now, there is a critique on the Lions schedule. They had the third toughest schedule this year, supposedly. But when you start digging in deep, AFC South isn't strong. NFC, God damn it. NFC South, we played 1 out of 1. Who was that? Who was in the NFC? Who was in the NFC we played? We had to play, and these games was just not fun to watch. Well, our division is fun to watch, but it was another division we played. I forget. I'll pull up their schedule. But this, by all means, the Titans game was a complete game. Okay, that was complete. Remember, we had Khalif Raymond on a touchdown, Khalif Raymond punt return. We had, oh my God, the Titans game was a complete game. The quarterback didn't have to do nothing. We threw for like 80 yards. So the Cowboys game was a massacre of, it was personal, right? Minnesota was for all the marbles, and the Titans game, Titans, to me, was a complete team effort. Very special win. Tampa Bay, but okay, we played a whole division. I'll pull up the schedule. We played a whole division. Forget what these clowns are. Lions schedule. Because we played a whole division. The NFC West. I was like, I hate these guys. I hate San Francisco. I hate LA. I was like, man, I hated all them guys. So game of the year. Y'all go. I got one vote for the Vikings. So me personally, I'm a vote, and I'm gonna go counterculture here. Yep, the NFC West, they were so terrible. I'm gonna go counterculture, and I'm gonna go with the Titans. I'm gonna only go with the Titans because that's the first time I've seen a complete performance. I know everybody should say the Vikings. The Vikings was obvious. That's a great game. If you said the Vikings, I wouldn't even hate you for it. The Vikings, that was tremendous. The Vikings game was just tremendous. The Titans game for me was just amazing. Now the personal, if you wanted to go personal and who you got to beat up, it's got to be the Cowboys. Cowboys, without a doubt, is the more just savagery. It was savagery. Oh, snap. I didn't even let the animation play. Let me let the animations play. I got most valuable players, and I got a tie. I got a tie for most valuable players. And I know what y'all going to say. Y'all going to hate me for it. The most valuable players are Sonic and Knuckles. And I say this because, and I'm giving them most valuable, I know what you're going to say. I got something for that. I know what you're going to say. So most valuable, what we can do in play action. Oh, yeah. The Cowboys victory is most satisfying. Y'all talking. Okay, y'all talking. The Detroit Lions blew that Tennessee Titans sky high. Blew them sky high, bro. Blew them out the way. Titans was the greatest special teams game for sure. Yeah, so you feel me. He said, hey, y'all. Hey, now, what's up? It's so good to see y'all, man. It's really good to see y'all. Cowboys was probably the most fun. That's why I say what I say. Cowboys game. Like, bro, these are 3 great games we was a part of if we really won all these games. Like, if Aiden Hutchinson was on this team at, at the Vikings, they wouldn't even be, that game would have been worse. It would have been like, because Aiden gets interceptions. Aiden gets sacks for, fumbles. Like, that Titans, man, that Vikings game wouldn't even be close, bro. It was close in the first quarter, but this is why I got these guys rated where I have them. Because of what we do in the rushing game. Okay. Look at Jahmyr Gibbs, 1,400 yards, 1,412, 100 rushing yards, 517 receiving yards, 20 total TDs, broke the franchise record that was set by Jamal Williams, broke the franchise record for TDs. He had 16 on the ground. He had 4 receiving. Montgomery, 12 TDs on the season. And he had 8 straight games with the first TD. So if you had him anytime touchdown or first TD for the first 8 games, you was making money, bro. Just putting $50 on, first time score, anytime score. You was making money. $50, $60 was like at least $1,000 because first time score is like 5,001 odds. So Montgomery, 775 rushing, 341 receiving, and Montgomery is 8th in the past 5 years. He's the 8th running back, ranked 8th with receiving or receptions. So he has been an individual who catches passes in volume, and you have Gibbs, who's just lightning fast, and he could turn a 5-yard run into 20-yard. This is the most valuable, bro. It can't be. And I'm not being passionate because I'm like, I love Jared Goff. Jared Goff by far is the most valuable player. Like when you think about it in your head, like, like Jared Goff, give him what he wants. If he want 30 more million tomorrow, give him 30 more million. If he want Jared Goff, we are beholden to Jared Goff. I got something for him, though. I got something. Jared Goff. I'm not going to make an award show and not put Jared Goff in there. But we already put him for the perfect performance. Most valuable is a 4-way tie between J-Mo, Amon, Sonic, and Knuckles. Oh, man, that's wild. That's wild. Okay, I'll take that. Because, look, this is what I'll tell you. We got 4. This is the first time in history, franchise history, we have 4 people with 1,000 yards. And Laporta got like 700. So Laporta's due. Just imagine. Matter of fact, let me see it. Let me look up Laporta's stuff right now because I don't want to be capping. I think it's like 640 something. Let's go Laporta stats because I need to make sure my shit is right because I have 700. Yeah, it's 726. So yeah, last time I seen it, last game, it was like 650 or something, 680. So I said, I rounded it up to 700, but he's at 726, which is really weird. He has 60 receptions, 7 TDs. It's crazy. Even Laporta's balling, not to the degree of last year, but Laporta's actually doing something. But when you factor in Sonic and Knuckles and what they do for Jared Goff in the pass protection game, what they've done, setting up J-Mo, setting up those deep shots, getting the ball underneath, the rushing ability, just keeping this offense afloat. Because if you can't replace these guys with Vaki and Reynolds. You can't do that. It's impossible. So compare our running back totals to any other team's total running backs. Okay. I think he's telling me to do that, so I'm going to do it. Wait, I can do it right now. 700. That's 2,000. Yeah, that's 21. 175. That's 2187 and 32 TDs and 858 receiving yards. That's a whole team. I can see teams with these same numbers. That's a team. These two guys are a team because that would be 2,100 yards on the ground off rip. So, Jesus. 775 plus 412. Yeah. 1412. Damn. Where's the plus sign? They say they got a plus sign, and I don't even see it. But I know how to do math, so. Allow once. I'm going to just do a calculator. This is because that's a whole team. I've never seen a team like that. That's a whole team. That's a good point. He's just saying 1412 plus 775. Yeah, I said 2187. I said that's 2180. Yeah, no, I know what to do with the math. Just off the math, baby. Y'all see me. I was like, whoa, he did that math. I was like, yeah. Lost my early season bet for J-Mo to win offensive player of the year, but I'm still hoping for my $5 on MCDC to win coach of the year. Pays $155. Now, coach of the year went to Buddy Boy. It went to the Vikings. Is that still in play? You got to check your bet. You got to check your bet app. I take my backs every time. Exactly. What What else we got? I think this is the last one. No, matter of fact, these are all the rest of them are votes. So I got, most valuable. We did that. We got to do the backs. Oh yeah, this is a brief recap. Jared's perfect game was a top tier performance. Yeah, please stop. Stop moving. Stop moving. There we go. Don't stop now. Now stop. Okay, cool. So we had Jared Goff, top tier performance. Game of the year. I think y'all said the Vikings. I seen people say Vikings. Cowboys was the most satisfying. Cowboys was the most fun. That was said by two different players, two different people. So that was a vote for me. So if y'all think the Cowboys or the Vikings, y'all would have to put it in the chat. But for me, that was Tennessee. Tennessee was just amazing game. Most improved. I think we all agreed on J-Mo. Now, someone did say Kirby, and shout out to Kirby. We got our offensive player, defensive player of the year, though. That's what we got up next. And most valuable, obviously, is Sonic and Knuckles. Coach of the year on this staff, the coach of the year, okay, has to be someone that's blown expectations out the water. Okay. On this staff, I didn't say most improved coach of the year. I said coach of the year. Like, everything is phenomenal for this coach across the board. And I would have to give that to Ben Johnson. Now, I want to give it to AG because of the injuries, because of everything going on, how he coped with not having Aiden, how he coped with not having a signal caller in Anzalone, how he has, meshed with Reader and Darius Smith and this ragtag secondary that they put together, putting Meek on the outside, bringing in, bringing along Terrion. Obviously, that warrants coach of the year, right? That warrants coach of the year. But I think when it comes to all the production everybody has on the offensive side of the football, it's just amazing. So for me, I can understand you going AG. AG is probably the coach of the year. I just look at everything. Jared Goff, ascension to MVP talk. I look at J-Mo. I look at Tim Patrick has touchdowns on the year. Tim Patrick, Khalif Raymond. We have 4 players with 1,000 yards. And then our Laporta in a sophomore slump. Laporta in a sophomore slump. Oh, coach of the year bet cash out unavailable. Oh, wow. Okay. There's no wrong choice, but you just said AG deserves it. Plus, our defense has saved us in some important games. Okay. I'm going to just make it a tie, fair even tie. I never knew the offense could do what it did. Like, we had a historic offense. And to put it in perspective, we've had more yards and as many points in the history of the NFL. We are second. Okay? Yards, points, scores. We are second to the 2013 Denver Broncos, who blew out everybody. Now, they had a scoring defense. Their offense was off the charts. They had Demaryius Thomas. They had, Emmanuel. I was about to say Emmanuel Mosley, but they had Emmanuel Sanders. They had receivers, tight ends, Peyton Manning, all-stars. We have what we have, and we have certified all-stars. So we're the best in the 2020s. This is the best offense of the decade. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Lisa? What's going on? What's going on? This year's Lions team is one of the best teams ever in NFL history. They can't say we suck no more. Yeah, they can't say it. And the defense, and like my man said, he said, AG deserves coach of the year. And I'm like, man, it's tough. It's really tough. So if you're just now joining me, I'm going to play this through. But I was giving out awards, and then I'm going to go to my sponsor or whatever. If you're just now joining me. Like, my man got me too. Because I was actually at last night. Performance of the year, it's Jared Goff. My man got me too. Where is he at? Where is he at? There he is, James Taylor. So I was still thinking about this last night. I make these live streams like a day before, and then sometimes I build them up too much and they break. But I was like, who's gonna be coaching? It got to be AG. But the stats dictate that it's Ben Johnson. But AG is what he done with this. It's got to be a tie. It's got to be a tie. Most improved for sure, Lisa. Got to be J-Mo. I'll make something special for y'all. Matter of fact, hold on. This is how crazy it is. I can make stuff real special. I'm going to say this team, acquisition of the year. Acquisition of the year has got to go to, just off what he did in one game, acquisition of the year goes to Amik Robinson. How many targets we have? I want to know his percentage. Okay, I can do that for you. I can do that. J-Mo's targets. I just had J-Mo's stats up. Yeah, Jamison Williams stats. I was actually going to get the next person, but I got you. His targets. Oh, yeah, I got to go to Jamison Williams targets. Something told me to put targets on there. What was his targets? He had 8 targets last year. 91 targets. 17.73 average. Yeah, J-Mo did his thing. Most definitely Amik. So we agree on Amik. Yeah, Amik Robertson was the acquisition of the year. Now you had DJ Reader. You had, and I'm gonna just let this play through because I'm trying to make this graphic right now. But DJ Reader, Carlton Davis. Who else did we get? And we could include Terrion in the draft picks because they are acquisitions. But it had to be, without a doubt, the best player that we got was Amik Robertson. And I'm going to tell you why. When you look at Amik, and I just clown PFF, y'all. I just clown PFF. But PFF has something real in regards to Amik Robertson. His slot play, we know is bad. But when it comes to him blitzing, his pass rush, his run defense, his reception allowed, he's 37th in the NFL. 37th in the NFL. So Amik Robertson, 37th in the NFL. Okay. 45 receptions allowed. This dude, his run defensive grade is 89.7. To put this in perspective, his run defense is better than Levi Onwuzurike. On the defensive line, being closer to the ball, his tackling, his coverage numbers, 62.0%. Coverage grade is nice. His overall grade is 64.5. His tackling, amazing. When you look at the season stats, he's first in forced fumbles in the NFL or among DBs. He has 16 stops. He has 23 stops on the season. He's 16th in the league in stops. So when it comes to those receptions, he's knocking that ball loose, or he's getting credited. PBUs, he's 22nd. PBUs, he's 22nd. Passer rating allowed, he's near the bottom. He's near the bottom of interception. He has none. But when you come to the forced fumble, the physicality of the NFL game, the toughness that he has, the grades on the season when it comes to him actually contributing to all facets of the game, the run, the tackle, the pursuit, he's definitely our best acquisition. Best acquisition. Now, as far as who asked about J-Mo's targets, J-Mo had 71 targets, if y'all didn't know. I believe 71 targets. So I had to do that for somebody. 91, my bad. 91 targets. Love and meat. But Zeitler and Reeder were also crucial all season. So many options. Yeah, exactly. So many options. Brad Holmes getting Zeitler and Reeder. Zeitler kind of calms down that offensive line when things go a little wrong, a little haywire. And I love the fact that Zeitler is that veteran in the room. I love the fact that Zadarius Smith is a little bit of a spark. We lost Aiden. We have nobody going, nothing's going on. Zadarius Smith, remember, Texans game. What did he do? He coached up the sideline. He coached up Pascal. He coached up guys. He told guys, if you hear an audible and it says Lucy or Ringo, Lucy is left. Ringo is right. He told guys that. Me personally, I can't imagine how an NFL player doesn't know that. But it's James Pascal, bro. It's James Pascal. Let's get to our sponsor, man. I'm having fun on this live stream. I got some NFL game stuff for y'all. We're gonna get to offensive and defensive player of the year. And we're gonna wrap it up. The big acquisition is something I had to get to because Meek wasn't on my initial list, but I was like, yeah, you gotta put a week in there. So let's get the sponsor, do the little video, come back to it, and we're gonna win and end with this. Or we're gonna end talking about the NFL. In the games, we got picks and props, all that shit. So
this is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick TV, Facebook, and YouTube. Get all your sports news here first. The daily podcasts are Ken and Ken in the Morning, Lions Talk with Smoking Jeremy B, Wrestling Roundup, The Big Football Show, and more, Shield TV, Lions Villain Report, and Red Zone Rant. The afternoon podcasts are Valhalla, Grosef Sports, WCFL Dolphins Talk, The Cheap Seats, The Bodkin Show, Spirit of Detroit Podcast, and Maniacs. The nightly podcasts are Palace Hall Report, Frozen Tundra Network, Skull Gang 365, The Huddle Sports Network Open Mic, First and 10 with Foz, Main Event Football Show, Prime Sports World, The Man Cave, Prim and Proper Sports. Spitballing Podcast, Lions Fan Cave Chat, Puckett, 313 Den Podcast, The Guys Huddle, Shots from the Sideline, Let's Talk Sports, The Michigan Truth Sports Podcast, Off the Rails, NFC Northeast, Power Hours, and Detroit Lions News. Make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hope you like all the shows.
All right. We still got some people here. So look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just share the screen. I made a little presentation. I'm gonna just share the screen. Oh, offensive player here. Okay, I'm gonna do offensive and defensive. All right. I don't have a graphic for him because I think we all know who it is. It's a passing grade, 58 out of 91. He's just got to do better and continue to get the ball better at catching. He wants to help the Lions. He should catch over 70. 70 for 91. That's a better percentage. Yeah. I think we need to re-sign everybody that we signed this year, and that will give us a better depth and improve the overall team. And then we work from there. I like that. I like that component of it. I like that. So offensive player of the year, we all know. We all know who it is. We should know. Y'all chant his name every day. Offensive player of the year, we know who it is. It's Mr. Perfect Game. This guy has been much maligned early in his Detroit years when we were losing. But each year he's gotten better. With this year, he has over 33 touchdowns passing, first time in his career. This guy is Detroit. Tossed aside, turned away. Jared Goff is our guy. You can't say nothing bad about Jared Goff in Detroit or something will happen to you. And I remember saying 3 years ago, I remember telling y'all this. Y'all looked at me crazy. If you don't have a unified stance on your quarterback, you do not have a quarterback. If you debate about your quarterback, you do not have one. This guy is sheer Detroit. Everybody loves him. So Motor City Mania or Motor City Motown, whatever your name is, everybody loves Jared Goff. So I guess all apologies are owed to Jared Goff. On this channel, we just watch tape and film. So we look at the product. So I don't do too many film studies. I like to do other stuff too, but they just watch my film studies more than anything. So we just might as well do film study. But early years, it was tough to watch. But you've seen the promise. This year, only one bad game. Truthfully, only one bad game, and that bad game we won. You're not supposed to win with 5 turnovers. And then Tampa Bay, you could say, oh, we're 7-19 in the red zone in Detroit. We outscored Tampa Bay. No, we didn't outscore them. We out-yards them. We outran them. We out-turnovered them. And he had 2 turnovers himself. But Jared Goff, phenomenal year. Phenomenal dude. 4,300 yards. I don't know. Offensive player of the year. Defensive player of the year, I would have to say. Gibbs, offensive player of the year. She got Gibbs. Oh, man. And I thought I was making y'all happy by making Gibbs. Check this out. I was making y'all happy by making Gibbs. I thought I was making y'all happy by making Gibbs and them the most valuable. That's crazy. My guy says, I didn't believe in Goff, but now he's our guy. Exactly. He's our guy. My feelings too. Oh, Brent. Even Brent. Oh, wow. Okay. So Goff is most valuable. And for you, okay. Goff MVP. Okay. All right. Gibbs, offensive player of the year. Okay. I could take that. But I just know what they do for the running game and the setup. Super. Y'all know it. Defensive player of the year is Kirby Joseph. I wish I had a graphic for you for Kirby Joseph. 9 interceptions in 1 year. Rated as high as top 4 safety in the NFL. Let's get PFF up here, bro. When we talk about top safety in the NFL, we need to be lucky. We got 4 and 5. Okay. Because I could always get a graphic just by showing the thing. Sharing a present, share screen. Yeah. BB, my favorite defender. This dude is legit. Look at that. Pass rush grade. His pass rush grade is high. If I type in Levi Onwuzurike, his stats got better because of the last game we played, because he played very good. But when you look at this guy, Kirby Joseph, defensive player of the year. Now, I thought it was going to be Aiden. But obviously what happened to Aiden happened to Aiden. So it's not really fair. I'm about to say 20 TDs, be part-time running back. I love this. I love y'all having conversations about this. This is awesome, bro. This is awesome. I love it. I just love it, bro. I love it. Wait. Oh, yeah. There we go. So, yeah, y'all know who it is. He's the player of the year, bro. He's defensive player of the year. Y'all know who he is. Jared Goff, offensive player of the year. And for me, offensive player of the year is not a bad award, bro. Like, look at Jared Goff, bro. 4,600 yards, 37 TDs, bro. This is a king, bro. This is a king. Kirby's the man. We got the best safety room in the league, absolutely. Till the TVs catch on, we have the best TV room in the league. The true flow, no fly zone goes full. Exactly. Until those cornerbacks catch on. Until Arnold and them boys catch on, we got the no fly zone on the back end. That's what matters. But yeah, past performances 4,600. I thought it was 4,300. I'm glad I went to the thing. 4,600. passing TDs, 37, first time in history. This dude is legit. Averages 326. Remember when we wanted him to average just 200 yards? Remember that? Oh, man. Even got a good rush grade because he's been running a little bit. Attempts, 539 attempts. He's top 10 in QBs. Attempts, 12 interceptions. 37 and 12, bro. And Jared Goff, that sweet spot for Jared is always 12. Last year, I believe he had 4,000 yards, 12 interceptions, 30 touchdowns. This year, he spiced it up for us, gave us 37. All right. Man, I look, me giving Jared Goff, not MVP, but Offensive Player of the Year. It's not a slight. It's not a slight. It's just Sonic and Knuckles, bro. That's too tough, bro. That tandem, bro. But I can see how it could be flipped. I'm okay with that. Goff is going to get better. Accurate as Joe Montana. Yeah, he is accurate. Goff played pissed off this year. Yes, he did. He played pissed off. And you know what I really like about Goff? Because I was saying this on I was saying this to Micro Mike. I wasn't saying it on his channel. I was saying this to Micro Mike. Goff, if you take away the 5 interception game and he's 37 and 7, Goff is the MVP. Because I remember Stafford threw for 41 TDs. Yeah, 41 and 10. He was snubbed in the Pro Bowl. He was a Pro Bowl alternate later on after whoever went to the Super Bowl went to the Super Bowl. But those numbers, Stafford was playing in the era with Peyton Manning and Drew Brees. We're playing in an era where our best QB right now in the league, like the face of State Farm, the face of the NFL, he's on an off year. He's only had his off year is like 30 TDs. Like if I go to it, check this out to better illustrate my point. What's his freaking name? Anyway. Look at this. This is an off year for Pat. This is an off year, bro. So if Pat is the standard, if Lamar is the standard, oh God. Why didn't y'all tell me? Oh, shit. Why? What the? Oh, what happened? What happened, bro? What happened to Buddy, bro? You started catching. What happened, bro? Anyway, that bust my bubble, man. Because I wasn't following Lamar this year. He wasn't an opponent for us. But, bro, only. Who leads the league in touchdown passes then? I got to see who leads the league in touchdown passes. Because that... Wow. That ain't the list. That can't be the list. I think that's the list. Yeah. Yeah, he leads the league in touchdown passes. J-Mo going to explode. Oh, deep. Damn. Let me get Lamar off my stuff, man. We share the same name, but come on, man. We know what it is. It's golf-tastic over here, bro. I'm gonna get to what you gotta say in a minute. I just don't want him on my stuff. I don't want nobody to be confused. This is where we at. When a DB room comes together, you compare that with Ada Hutchinson, Lee McNeil, Jack Campbell. Dude, you're going to think we made a Madden video game with the life on defense. Absolutely. And then I don't even know if y'all know, the draft is full of defensive players. Like right now, you're not going to hear about it because, you know, the top 10 teams in the draft are like bums. like the top 10 teams. The Patriots, they're not going anywhere. And most of them need QBs. So you're going to have your Cam Ward, you're going to have your Shadur, you're going to have your guy from Oregon, you're going to have you guys. But that defensive draft, I'm telling you, the next draft is defensive. You can get a defensive tackle, a linebacker, an end. You can get anything you want. You can get a corner. You can get the best safety in the second round. The best safety in the draft is going to be available to you in like the second round. Now, people say he's going to be picked top 15 because he has so many interceptions for Alabama, but the best safety is like best safety is a dog. Best safety is a second round pick. So expect more defense coming soon. Now, I know that we got Rakestraw and Terrion, but I would like to get a big corner in the draft. Exactly. Josh Downs, exactly. J-Mo is going to explode in the playoffs. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. Going to explode. The bigger the game, the brighter the lights. Means the bigger my bet against Lamar. He folds when the money's on the line every time. So with Lamar, I think it's the combination of the coaching staff. Like last year, let's talk about last year because that's the freshest in my mind. The game plan against Mahomes at home, I don't think people realize they were at home at the bank. The game plan in that first drive, you had a 35-yard run by Gus Edwards in that first game with Lamar. But I feel like that new offensive coordinator wanted to make a statement about Lamar in a game that is a statement in itself. The rushing defense for the Kansas City Chiefs was bad last season. I could just put it up on the screen if y'all want to see it. But they gave up a 35-yard run by Gus Edwards, and then they never went back to the run game again. And I feel like his coaches shrink in the moments. I feel like a lot of it was him in some games shrinking, and then it was his coaches shrinking. Last year especially, the coaches were trying to make a statement by passing the ball 20 times to McDuffie. You don't pass the ball on the Chiefs, especially last year in Spagnuolo's defense, because what they like to do is they like to play man coverage. They like to disguise, and they like to do a lot of things with their corners and their safeties, and they can play man coverage at a high level like the Lions, but their linebackers are sneaky athletic. And their linebackers are going to pick off those passes. And you were better off just running the ball on the Chiefs. And I feel like that's why Lamar messed up. If AG leaves, which I hope he doesn't, I hope we get Saleh as a DC. So Saleh is already reported to interview with 49ers. He has ties to the 49ers. He's a part of that coaching tree. The Shanahan Wonder Boys, because they're all friends. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Kyle Shanahan, the Mike McDonald, the O'Connell, the what's the black dude in Atlanta? The black dude in Atlanta, Staley, like that coaching tree, LaFleur, McVay. They were all on staff together in Washington, as well as on staff together in LA at some point. And even when Kyle Shanahan went from Washington to the OC job in Atlanta, he still, reached out and got guys like Saleh when he got his head coaching job 7 years ago with San Francisco, or 8 years. It's 8 years. It's 2025. So what I mean to say to that is that it looks like Saleh is going to be the DC for San Francisco. It looks like it. Now, he was a defensive consultant this season for Green Bay. I don't know if that helped Green Bay. It is what it is. They kept the rent paid. How about that? So yeah, I think he goes there. Uh, I be knowing too much about the stuff going on, bro. I just realized I know way too much. I know way too much. I'm not tooting my own horn. Like, check this out. I'm gonna give y'all a tidbit here. I asked my wife. I say, what's your favorite? If I go to Coney Island, what would you prefer me to get? She's like, you know what I want. I was like, what's your favorite food from Coney Island? She's like, you don't know? And she was like, you know all those stats about the game, and you know the da 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 da, and you can rattle off the 2 tight end sets and the 12 personnel and all that stuff. And she was like, I want wingdings from Coney Island. I'm like, oh. I like wingdings. I hate to give y'all that anecdote, but I be knowing way too much, bro. I be knowing way too much. Agreed. They went away from what was working. Exactly. They went away from what was working. We have what they don't have. Grit. Okay, we have what they don't have. Okay, I'm like, did he mean to separate those letters? Yeah, we got a lot of grit. Kansas City. Speaking of Kansas City, I've been actually wanting to check out Kansas City Chiefs, bro. I've been actually wanting. Come on, bro. We know what's happening. All right. Super Bowl. We know what's happening. Okay, we're not stupid. I'm not. You guys are not stupid. Whether you're my Facebook people joining me or whether you're my YouTube people joining me, you guys understand who we are playing in the Super Bowl. All these other teams, like the Bills, I respect the Bills. We talked about the Bills on this channel. We did a collaboration video earlier this season with some Bills people, and I love the Bills, but they're not beating Mahomes. And if they did beat Mahomes, bro, it's not gonna be close. So look, I want to see what's going on with the Chiefs, bro. 15-2. Come on, bro. You're not beating the Bills, bro. Come on, bro. The Bills is cooked, bro. The Bills just got in the playoffs and they cooked. Overall team grades, special teams 14. Offense is 14. I want to look at that. We're gonna look at that. I'm gonna start my what's it called? What's that called? I'm gonna start my film study on the Chiefs. I'm gonna start on the Chiefs. Overall 6th. I gotta see that. Because the Bills is interesting. 15th in points scored. Okay. Love you, ZZ. Love you, Mama. You have a good day too. Love you. Yeah. Love you, ZZ. Make sure y'all send me a picture of her. Okay, I want to see her in roller skates. Oh, she's too small. Which one y'all going to? Dearborn. Okay. You need some money? Okay, I'm gonna send you $50. All right, love you. Yeah, y'all see how I treat my family. Yeah. I'm not one of these degenerate YouTubers that be just doing degenerate stuff. No, I'm a family man. I was actually gonna mute it, but I forgot. Let's see what these Chiefs talk about, man. Okay, Reed. I'll tell you about Reed. Reed is a good safety. That dude, he picks the ball off at a high rate. You got to stay away from this guy. Cook, I don't know too much about Cook. We're going to do some research on him. These guys right here are legit. Frankwell, great tackler. Bolton, great coverage. Chanel, great pass rusher. Chanel just does everything great. Chanel. McDuffie, that's my guy. I always thought McDuffie was a slot corner when he came out. But McDuffie is one of the best corners in the league. Josh Williams out of the HBCU. So you guys already know. I know some guys, right? Josh. Can I vent? Can I vent, please? In 2022, I wanted a corner. I wanted one corner. It wasn't him, but I did like him. All right. I told y'all in 2022, James Houston was going to be a Detroit Lion. And some people stayed with me. And, they rock with me. And then, they seen that I got five spots on the 2022 draft. And there were some HBCU prospects that we got. And I was happy with I said Kirby. I said a bunch of guys. Joshua Williams, bro. There was one corner I really wanted. And his name was Tariq Stevens. No. He plays for Seattle. Damn it. I forgot his name. Anyway, he plays for Seattle. Anyway, yeah, Lisa know what I'm talking about. Tariq Woolen. There we go. So Tariq Woolen was my guy. He was 6'3", great corner, right? Fast, had, 11 interceptions first 2 years. 6 interceptions first year. Second year had 5 interceptions. But he can't tackle. So they didn't draft him. Well, the thing on him now is he can't tackle, even though he runs a 4.3 and he's like 6'4". Joshua Williams out of the HBCU, this dude was cold, bro. But it was the talent aspect. Like, was he killing dudes that were just bad, or was he really that guy? They got him in the fourth round. HBCU prospect out of Fayetteville State Broncos. This dude, bro, he is covered receivers, bro. Now, I don't know how he would fare against Amon-Ra St. Brown. The shiftier dudes, I don't know, but he put clamps on tall guys. So luckily, their secondary, their wide receivers versus our secondary. Oh my God, that's going to be big. When we go against the Chiefs, bro, our wide receivers are Spags versus Ben Johnson. Our wide receivers versus their DBs. Running backs versus their, oh my God. This is the game America want to see. America don't want to see no other game. You could put the Bills in there because they have a great fan base and they have a mature fan base. You could put Baltimore in there because Baltimore has a great fan base. But nobody wants to see the Eagles, bro. Nobody wants to see them. Matter of fact, let's get to the games, and I'm going to do a pick 'em on the games. But this dude right here, this dude's serious business. I'm not just putting him on the screen for no... Him and McDuffie, bro, are serious business. Man, I'm going to have to go back and watch this whole thing because I have missed a lot. I want to wait 5 minutes. I know I missed a lot because we're looking at my guy from Kansas City. Oh, yeah. You ain't missed. You've been here. Bro. You can go back 5 minutes. Bro, this about to, yeah, bro. There's always a playback on YouTube. Spirit of Detroit podcast. You good, bro. What did he say that? Damn. I feel like I feel like he's already left. Lions bad guy. You there? Oh yeah, let me send my wife that money. I can't have her out. She gotta have some money. Yeah. Shout out to all the young dudes who who got married. And I'm realizing who got married and realizing they have to take care of everything. we have to take care of everything. Uh-huh. Yeah, we have to take care of everything. Gotta take care of the family, bro. Even when the family don't have it, you have it. So you gotta do it. All right, cool. We did it. People looking at me crazy. Looking at me crazy. Anyway, let's look at these games. I'm sorry for that, y'all. I really am, but at the same time, like I gotta realize, like, I'm gonna take care of my family before I take care of y'all. That's it. I know some degenerate YouTubers on YouTube. They take care of everybody else but their family. Uh, I'm just trying to get to the NFL. Like NFL, let's get to a bracket or something. Let's get somewhere, bro. Yeah, let's get something, bro. Yeah, let's get something sexy. Yeah, let's put it up. Let's put it up on the screen. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I said the last bit. Yeah, I'm here. It just rolled around for a second. Okay. I I cash up my daughter almost every day. Family first. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Brent DeWitt. You know. So let's get to these games because we know we want to see Kansas City, bro. There's no. We know we want to see Kansas City, and thank you guys for bearing with me. I lack professionalism and grit. All right. So let's see. Let's see. All right. Chargers Texans. All right. Here's what I'm going to say about the Chargers Texans game. I feel as though you guys need to know for a fact that the Texans have five people over. They have five people with more than 4 sacks on the year. Laramie Tunzel, I believe, has 5. No, he has 1 on the year. Last time I checked, it's 1 on the year. But Joshua Green, I could just go to the page, bro. I don't have to remember it verbatim. Texans gonna lose because their offensive line. They have 4 more people, 4 on the offensive line with 5 or more sacks. Okay, Texans are going to lose. Sorry about that. So, if the Chargers were to lose the game, the Texans ain't beating no Chiefs, and they can't beat no Bills. Just want to keep that in perspective. They can't beat the Chiefs. They can't beat the Bills. All right. So just they can't win. Honestly, I love to see the Ravens get revenge, whole revenge playoff thing. Play the Vikings divisional, play the NFC Championship game to beat the Ravens. I actually don't want to see the Vikings no more because I feel like this is going to be one of those divisional matchups. Like it's just going to be rivalries all through, right? It's going to be Washington Eagles. It's going to be it's going to be well, Washington got to win today. Yeah, but it's gonna be like that, and I don't like that too much. I don't like the Vikings playing us again. Not because I don't think I can win. It's just solely because they are just a trash organization. I just feel like I want to see more parity in Detroit. I want to see more action. I want to see Washington. I want to see the Eagles. I want to see the teams that the media keeps hyping up because I don't fear them. I know what to expect from the Packers. They're going to try to run the ball, go away from it. They're going to be in trips right, trips left. They're going to try with their vertical passing game. Then they're going to spread you out, try to dink and dunk you down the field with screens. The Vikings are going to open it up on offense. They're going to go 5 wide, 6 wide with the running back, tight end. They're going to go to 5 wide out of 12 personnel. And they're going to throw an interception or get pressure with their mediocre offensive line, which I should have noticed. I was giving other teams credit when I was looking at, the pressure they were getting on Sam Darnold. But no, the offensive line was mediocre, to say the least. We have the skills to beat them. I just expect to beat those teams. Now, when I tell you, Lions bad guy, when I tell you this, is the game on? Feel like the game on. Oh yeah, it do that to me too. The Kirby instead of Kirby. just to be sent. Oh, inactive players for the wild card. Okay. I don't know why I get updates like this. Wild card weekend, Los Angeles Chargers at Houston Texans. Los Angeles Chargers will kill the Houston Texans, bro. I'm making that bet right now because their red zone defense is so good. So I got the Chargers beating the Texans. The red zone defense, Lad McConkey, anytime touchdown, Lad McConkey. Like, they have an elite level quarterback, and they're 17th in passing. Only because this year they committed to the run so much that they're so balanced that they don't use their elite QB like that. They do not wear and tear on their elite QB. So he has reined in the QB so much. So when he lets him loose, and I think the Chargers QB is ready to be let loose, because this is the same guy in his first year who was top 10 in the passing in the NFL. This is the same guy who had 2 terrible coaches back to back and was said to be stunted by their growth, or his growth was stunted by them. I feel like he's going to have a good game. Baltimore Ravens at Pittsburgh. Come on now. Look, I'm going to just say this, and I'm so for real with y'all. Mike Tomlin is a good coach. Mike Tomlin is a winner. Mike Tomlin is not going back to the Super Bowl in this era. Everything Mike Tomlin believes in is dead. The ultimate defense and all that stuff, and that's over with, bro. Mike Tomlin is a relic. He's irrelevant. Belichick is irrelevant. There's some people that just can't get back into coaching. Rex Ryan is irrelevant. Mike Tomlin is used to having dominating defense. He's that type of guy who wants dominating defense. He hasn't dominated nothing this season. He's been saved by deep play action passes. He's been saved by Russell Wilson's leadership. He's been saved by his defense being able to stop the run. He doesn't have the linebackers and the corners. He has one corner, Joey Porter Jr., to take away everything. He doesn't have that. And I don't feel like he's going to win in Pittsburgh. And I feel like this is another 10-7 season that's going to amount to nothing. It's another winning season that amounts to nothing. Now, I'm a Detroit fan, and obviously thanks, Brett. That's good. Bets are still alive. Okay. Bets are still alive. That's what matters. I like Mike Tomlin. And I know what people are going to say. Well, why you do that to the brother? He black. I'm black. There's supposed to be some type of correlation there. Bro, Mike Tomlin has won a Super Bowl. He's went to 2. He's went to 3. Like, he lost to Green Bay. No, he's went to 2. He's just gonna win games. That's it. He's gonna be a regular season champ. I don't know. I know I'm a Detroit Lions fan. I'm not used to winning. I cannot say this to Pittsburgh people. If you're here or if you show up, I'm not disrespecting your team. You have a storied legacy. I'm not. But Buddy is a relic, bro. And his defensive philosophy is old. Is everything about him is old, bro. It's just, I don't know. I don't see Mike Tomlin doing anything ever. And I'm not gonna say me and him are black, so we gotta correlate. Like, he's a good coach. He's gonna win a lot of games. He's like Harbaugh. Harbaugh's a great coach. Harbaugh's gonna win a lot of games. But Harbaugh ain't gonna go to the chip. Harbaugh's not gonna win another Super Bowl. His era is done. Like, and I'm talking about the 49ers Harbaugh. I'm talking about Michigan Harbaugh. I'm talking about Michigan. He's not gonna win either. So the Chargers, he's got an excuse for life. Oh, I was with the Chargers. I didn't win a Super Bowl. He's not gonna win. Bills at Broncos. The Broncos have matter of fact, let me show y'all something interesting. Broncos have a great pressure rate. Anybody sleeping on the Broncos, I understand why you're sleeping on the Broncos, but their pressure rate is crazy. Let me show y'all something your YouTubers aren't showing you. So guys, if you ever need stats on the NFL and stuff, you could go to NFL, but the best stats you will get is from NFL Pro. All right. All my future YouTubers that like to break down stuff, they have a film room connected to NFL Pro. They have everything connected. So you'll be easily, you can do a lot of stuff on NFL Pro. So on NFL Pro, if we look, we lost our connection to one of our places. Anyway, Harbaugh, plural, hilarious. My man. So look. So yeah, so all the stats I say in my videos are referenced by NFL Pro. NFL Pro is a direct line to the NFL and True Media. True Media is like this company that takes care of all the stats in real time, and then they upload it to the NFL. So contrary to popular belief, the NFL actually has a lot of contracts out for people to track stats. Like True Media is their number one contract to track stats. A lot of the software I was using was expensive because I was dealing with True Media and learning the software and doing everything on the fly. So if y'all ever see me not upload as much, I'm learning how to use True Media and NFL Pro at the same time. And I'm learning how to edit and everything at the same time. So if we go to NFL Pro right here, and we just take a look at, the teams. Matter of fact, we take a look at the stats. Where's stats at? Stats. So we got all the stats filtered for us right here. So if you look, y'all don't need to see my pretty face. So all my future YouTubers, NFL Pro, that's where you want to go. So you want to see the guy with the most passing yards. You got Jared Goff right behind him, Joe Burrow. If you guys can't see, I'll heighten it for you. The guys with the most passing yards. Joe Burrow, Jared Goff. Joe Burrow, look, 43, boom. I got EPA. I got everything I need. 79 yards. Jared Goff, EPA. This is estimated pass yards, passing attempts. Estimated pass yards. Yeah, it's something. It usually pops up. I want to look this up. Search on Google Lens. Nah, never mind. Anyway, stats per game, everything. So look at advanced stats. Check this out. We got defense. Let's go filter by team. We can go player, all this stuff. Splits, filter by team. Let's go Detroit Lions. We go Detroit Lions. Advanced metrics, right? We can go offense, defense, home, away, regular season, per game, per week. This is really nice. So if we didn't want to look at passing stats and we just wanted to look at, stats 101, we just wanted to look at defensive stats, we go up here and we'll go to defense. So I can tell you right now that the Lions have 295 or 265 pressures, and they're like second or fifth in the league. They're in the top 5 in the league on pressures. So let's just go Detroit. Where's the teams at? Teams, player by team. All right. And let's go pass rush. And boom. The get off. They have a get off percentage rate. Lee McNeil. Who leads the team in sacks? Or sack percentage? Who leads the team in sacks? Aiden Hutchinson leads the team in sacks. How many drops does St. Brown have? Okay. Oh yeah. And I want to be real smart with you. Look, this costs $14 a month. This is like $14 a month. Let's get the St. Brown in the drops. That'd be nice. Because I believe St. Brown has 1 drop on the year. On my last video, that was like a controversial thing or something. Catch EPA. Let's go targets. I don't know about drops. I want to say position group, wide receiver. Jamon Russell, bro. They got so many dudes. So targets 141. Catch percentage 80%. So this is by targets. So if I can't find drops specifically in this grouping, I go to ESPN and then I'll go share that tab. I'll go to ESPN. And when I go to ESPN, they'll give me the actual drop specific, because if I don't see drops, if I don't see a particular stat in there, I don't forge it, I don't fake it. So if I see a drop stat, like if I see like a drop stat, or if I don't see one here, I'll go to another page and I'll try to find it. If I can find it on this page, which I cannot, StatMuse. StatMuse is my third option. I don't see no drops. Are y'all seeing this? Y'all seeing this? Okay, cool. I don't think he has more than 12. Yeah. Yeah, and then they'll do a thing on Google with AI. They'll do a thing on good. Look, his drop rate over here is 1.4%. So if his drop rate is 1.4%, you would just do the math of dividing it by the 141 targets or the 115 catches, which is, probably, I mean, half a drop. Oh, look, he has 4 drops. Look. Oh, Twitter. So here's what I do. I go NFL Pro, I go ESPN, and then I go Google. And then look at this. And we found it. So particularly, that's how I do my research. I probably shouldn't give out these. I heard he has 0. Well, Lee Harvey, apparently, I usually like guys with checks on their thing. Lee Harvey says 12. He has 1 lost fumble. He has 4 drops on 141 targets in 17 games, selected 3rd straight Pro Bowl. So what I would do is I would repost this and I would share this to my YouTube, and then I'll put it, I'll put it on my thing. So he's an All-Pro for the 2nd time of the year. So cool. So that's how I do research. I love StatMuse. So yeah, I go NFL Pro, then I go ESPN, then I go StatMuse, then I go Google, and then I go Twitter. So if I can't find it on those 4 or 5 avenues, the stat I need. So there's certain stats that fit something I'm trying to say, or there's a stat that makes me look at something that I'm trying to inform y'all about. So when I look at tape and I look at tape raw, like let me just like cut on NFL Network and I'm looking at the tape, I would have to gear myself to look at the defensive line. So if I say I want to see the defensive line and what pressures they got. All right, cool. I'll look at the defensive line on tape and I'm like, this guy's really getting there. Who was that? 69? Okay, what was his pressure rate? And then we start building. Okay, what was his pressure rate? How many times did he get the quarterback? He got a sack in this game. Now, for my tape don't lies, I can put together like everything, like what he did last season, what he did this season. And so you start building out an actual video, and it could be 8 minutes, it could be 16 minutes, but it actually has concrete tape behind it. It has film, it has narrative, it has everything I like in story that I'm telling. So that's how I make videos, man. I don't even think y'all was able to see that. Y'all wasn't able to see all that. I think I glitched out. It's all good. It's all good. I know why I glitched out. If anybody wants to know why I glitched out, is I know exactly why. Because that all that picture had motion and stuff. Anytime I'm doing motion stuff on this, it glitches out. But it's 1:20. We usually go for like 1 hour. I gave y'all 20 more minutes, and then I talked about how I make content, which I probably shouldn't, but I feel like now people know Spirit of Detroit. People know in this space who I am and what I'm about with the tape and stuff. So now, people like where's my man at? There he is. What's he at? People like Mark LeBay, they've been with me for a long time, and people like Brent DeWitt, Lisa De Lorenzo, I keep forgetting his name, the guy with the dreads. Like, I could look at it on YouTube now. Analytics, community. All right. Shout out to 1991, Max Stagg, Tom Zahner, Raw Detroit, Intrinix Dark, Vash, Dark Skull. There's a lot more people. Just a lot more people. There's Thomas. There's a black dude with the dreads. Yeah, we got a lot of people. So it's hard for me to remember everybody, but I'm gonna do like a credits, in-row credits, and I'm gonna make sure all y'all know y'all appreciate it. So I mean, that's got to be the greatest single season stat for a wide receiver in NFL history. Is a legend. Nice, never did that. Rice never did that. Oh, okay. I'm like Rice. I'm like, who's Rice? I think Nowatzki has been improving. Could you do a breakdown on him? Absolutely. You know what's funny about Nowatzki? Nowatzki, I could do a breakdown on Nowatzki. I like Nowatzki a lot. I like that Nowatzki's able to drop into coverage, and he's that. I don't know. I want to say Sam linebacker that the Lions been looking for, that they've been putting everybody in these positions. Matthew Betts couldn't do it. James Houston couldn't do it. All these other guys couldn't do it, and so we found a guy who can drop in zone, who can blitz, who can shade, who can even go with man coverage on a tight end. God forbid, but. I like Nowatzki. I could definitely do a breakdown on Nowatzki and potential X factors for sure. And you know what? I realize now that you guys don't care about cute shit. You guys do not care. Like, if I make a video and I'm one of those people that get lost in the minutia of things, so I care about what it looks like. I care about showing my talent. I care about all this other stuff, the value. Y'all just want to watch the film. Like, y'all like my edits in the film where I'm, highlighting players and stuff like that. Y'all like that stuff. Y'all do not care if I put a freaking triangle on a guy and that's it. And I appreciate that, because sometimes I want to make stuff look like a whole presentation, like a movie. And y'all just show up to those things. So I appreciate that. So like, comment, subscribe, and get out of here. Obviously, the game is coming on in 30 minutes. We're going to try to watch the game, bro. But I already know who's going to win. If the Texans somehow win this game, I'm going to be very surprised. The Texans are fraudulent to me. I'm telling you right now. Shout out to the Texans, though. Go home. I mean, you're at home, so you're going to go home. So it should be a short ride. Who else? Oh, yeah. Baltimore's beating Pittsburgh. There is no point in that game. There is no point. Baltimore at the bank. Baltimore has, destroyed Pittsburgh the last 4. Matter of fact, I'm going to talk to my Baltimore people, because I'm going to talk to them, because I got them on Twitter, like the Baltimore YouTube community. They'll tell me exactly how they feel about this game. This is an easy game for them. Easy day. Saw someone slammed one of your videos. Don't stress, Lo. Don't stress it, brother. Can't please everyone. Yeah, I think someone did slam it, but I didn't. I know someone watches the video for certain things. Like, this has always been a narrative channel that just dabbled in tape. This has always been a channel to tell you different sides of thought-provoking information. I appreciate what you're saying. That person is like, come on, man. It's 8,000 people. You know, that person think I'm about to cater to them, and there's 8,000 people who watched. There's 4,000 people who subscribed. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid, man. I don't know. But y'all will get more frequent content because y'all don't. I will tell y'all care about learning the tape and the cover two and this and this and this and what I've seen from the game. Y'all don't too much care about narrative stuff, and I'm cool with that. And I think that's his majority of his argument. But it's a good video. If someone slammed my video, I don't know if it was a YouTuber or if it was a commenter. Bro, Jerry Rice, the 49ers. That's what you slipping. Yeah, no. When I read something, I'm not thinking. I'm just reading. It's all good. He said I'm slipping. At least I'm slipping. But yeah, NFL Pro, that's where I get my stats from. StatMuse is good too. But with NFL Pro, you got access to everything they use. Like catch rate over, you got catch rate over a certain period of time. They got the diagrams too. I forget where the diagrams are at, where you can see how many routes he runs. You can see if he runs a deep post you can see if he runs a deep post. You can see if he runs a shallow end. You can see if he runs a cross. You can see if he runs. Man, I just need that information. I need that information. Qualified receivers only. Wow. Crazy. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Tape don't lie. Oh, yeah, tape don't lie, yeah. So, yeah, everybody loves tape don't lie, so I'm going to keep doing them. And I'm gonna just make it about tape, and I'll put some nice stuff at the end. Because I'm still me. I'm gonna put those nice graphics and shit at the end. I told my wife, like, they just want tape, so I'm just gonna make that. I love tape don't lie. Like, I love it. It wasn't supposed to dominate the channel, but it was supposed to be something we did, and it was cool. But now it's like, I might as well name the channel Tape Don't Lie. Like, Jesus. It was supposed to be just something I did that was cool. Like, oh, I seen this and this. These are the 2 or 3 plays of the week. No, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than the channel and everything. It's cool. Tape Don't Lie. Coming soon. All right, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Love y'all. Shout out to Joe Chap. Shout out to everybody. I'm going to get out of here. Obviously, you know what's coming up. I did make a new intro or outro. I don't really like it that much because it's saying the N-word a lot. And then I tried to put it with other music that was clean, and it wasn't really. So I was like, you know what? I'll keep it how it is. So like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to see y'all. Enjoy the games this weekend.
Fine season, homie. It's not about today. It's about the future. You do the work now. And all of the shit that you could ever want to do for your family, your kids, your loved ones, it's all going to be on a whole nother stratosphere. It's time to stay focused.
The spirit of Detroit.
Oh, yeah, if you guys are still with me, the damn Vikings are losing, bro. They are a joke. And I'm betting everything on LA. Love y'all.